Liverpool versus everybody. Yeah, I don't know if I'm alone, but I wasn't really worried after that goal that we conceded. Um, you don't want to see that, but you know, they got one. They got us early, and that probably gave them a little bit of confidence. How many times did you hear commentators and people asking Klopp or the other manager about Newcastle beating, Spurs? So great shot. I mean, obviously as a fan of Liverpool, you can't knock that shot. I mean, that's an incredible strike, and that guy can play. I believe he's Dutch, international, Jethro Willems. So good shot, but honestly, I wasn't worried in that game. I wasn't. I will say it is, against a team like that, who's, I mean, they literally have it's incredible how they set up their defense, but it looked like they were going to try to frustrate us for as long as they could, and they did that for a while. They did a great deal of that, and really good defending last second blocks. I know there was a situation with Fabinho hit it over the top right to Trent. Trent comes in. I don't know if he's trying to shoot it or pass or whatever, but the guy blocks it out. So they did good for periods of time. But when you have a guy named Sadio Mane, doesn't matter what you're doing. And in a game like that, again, you need situations where you can force them to turn the ball over or force them to give away the ball easy or let you take it off of them and make something on it. And what happens? Firmino comes in, gets the pass, a little bit ahead of Mane, but we were very fortunate with the keeper doing whatever he was doing there. And Mane has a brace already, so he's on a hat trick. But and here's the thing, and again, I'm not. It's irritating to hear him, the commentator, keep bringing up Burnley as if Burnley was a big deal. This is why Mane is so special, and it's not to say that Salah isn't great, or he's not doing these kind of things though. He's just not. He has before. He probably will, but it's over the last season or two. It's been Mane who's been doing that. But let's say over the last 18 months, it's been Mane who's been stepping up big in big games, in moments where we need him, before half, after half, before whatever the case may be. It's Mane making these plays, and that first shot, that's just you know Mane for the longest time was simply pace, right? He was a fast dude. You knew that he can get you one on one. He got some dribbling, but with that, but the guy, his all around game, and I'd be hard pressed to find a football player who works as hard as him, tracking back, being a part of the midfield play, obviously being a part of the attack. So Mane is just levels right now, man, and I'm glad he's on our team and not someone else's. I mean, he's just a special dude. So good to see him getting the goals. I don't think he celebrated. The first goal, he was kind of telling everybody to go back to the halfway line. Second goal, he kind of just walked away. Um, and there was a nice embrace there with him, Salah, and Firmino. But just proud of this team because, again, in years past, we go down to a team like this. And I'm sure there were still some supporters who were thinking, oh, here we go again. But as we said in the hangout with Gary and Mame, if you don't trust this team now, if you're not confident in this team now, no matter what the problems are or any type of things you have to go against or go against you or whatever, like people will bring up the what should have been a penalty on Matip, and it should have been. I mean, you can't. I don't know how. And this is the thing about VAR. I love VAR, and I wanted to stay. It's going to stay anyway. Um, and I think at the end of the day, hopefully there'll be more correct calls or correct decisions than wrong. But that's another wrong decision. Like you need what's. I guess I'm still kind of confused on what VAR is. It's almost like they're only going to review it. They're not going to review it for stuff like that. They're going to review it for goals, offsides, handball. I don't know, but I mean, to not get that the first time, let alone having the ability to look at it and say, "Oh, let's call this back." So I mean, I don't know. I don't know what to think anymore. But for me, with VAR or without VAR, that it's just incredible that things like that are able to continue to happen in the box and nothing's called. I mean, that is unreal. But anyway, back in the day when we were clutching at straws and we weren't that confident in our team, we'd probably be on social media crying and whining about it. I don't know why anybody would now, because to me, I knew Liverpool would get this game back. To get two in the first half is big. I thought maybe we keep it 1-1 and then in the second half blow them away, which I still think we'll do. But again, give Newcastle some credit, man. They've been really, really good defensively, um, and had some kind of sparks going forward as well. So needs to definitely be a bit cleaner in the second half. It's kind of how the second half of the first half that we got a bit better and forced them to make turnovers. I want to see more pressing, more tackles coming in. But overall, I just thought we played pretty good in that first half. The goal aside, I thought we played pretty well. Took our time, didn't rush. That's the other thing you see in this team now. There's no panic shots from outside the box. Everything is very measured. The time is being taken and with the assurance that we're going to break this team down. Might not be as fast as we want it to be. Might not be as fast as the fans want it to be. And speaking of the fans, it's quiet as hell at Anfield. Little zoom in, zoom out, little zoom in, zoom out action. But yeah, it's a bit quiet there. Bit quiet. I know it's a 12:30 kickoff. I know jams, and I'm sure Gary have told me that's just how things are there. I get it, but it's quiet. That's all I'm saying. This is an observation. But Sadio Mane, man. I mean, this is why we continue to talk about him. You know, it's not about who's better, who's not, who's getting it done when it needs to be done. That seems to be Manè. Salah's been pretty quiet. A lot of heavy touches. He's touched the ball a few times, but he hasn't really been much of a threat in my opinion. But we have a whole another 45 minutes to go, so we'll see what happens. I'll see you guys at the end of the game.